4.
Hey guys, sorry for the bad lighting, but it's late, so it's not going to really get any better than this. I want to start a new thing. Tuesdays are meant to be my book review days, but I don't really like doing book reviews because I'm not very good at them. So I want to start something new that I can still recommend books to you guys, but I can kind of drop the review aspect of it, which is kind of like the feel of a book haul. I will just show you guys any recent books that I've gotten, and then I'll show you recent books I've read, and I'll just read the back and then tell you if I liked it or not, and if whatever books I'm currently reading. So I'll show you the books, if I've gotten any recent books, the books I'm reading, and then the recent books I've read. So I don't know how often I'll do these videos, maybe like once a month or once every 2 weeks, but you know, there's obviously got to be some time in between them because it's not like I'm going to be reading all these books in like 1 week. So maybe once every 2 weeks or once every month. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm going to stick with doing them on Tuesdays, I think. I might change that because I do my Sci-Fi Fanatics videos on Tuesdays, so I might start doing this a different day. I haven't decided yet. I don't know how bad it will conflict with one another, so I might consider changing it to a different day of the week, but for right now it's going to be Tuesday until I change it. So I don't know what day I would change it to, but we'll work with Tuesday for right now. Okay, so to start off, I've been getting a lot of new books lately because I'm leaving for college in the fall, so I'm trying to get my mom to buy me as many books as I can before I have to leave. So, lots of new books. I picked out I don't know if they're the most recent ones I've gotten, but I tried to pick out the ones that I thought were worth mentioning that I've gotten. I have been getting a lot. I got the Twilight Guide or something like that, and which I've had on like hold for like 3 years until they finally released it like a few weeks ago. I'm working on getting all of the Vampire Academy books. I just need the last 2, and then once I have all 6 of them, I'm going to start reading them. So apart from those, these are some that I've gotten. I got Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which was recommended to me by my one teacher. Kind of weird, but my science teacher, actually. It's not even like an English teacher or anything. Teeth, which I saw this at Walmart. It's a bunch of short stories, but the reason I got it was the people that the authors, Cassandra Clare, Holly Black, Melissa Marr. So that's why I got it, because it's all short stories about vampires. So I thought that seemed kind of cool, so I got this one. Another thing I want to point out, all of my recently bought or purchased, whatever, books will be ones I haven't read yet. So I haven't read any of these books that I'm showing you now, just to clarify that. I got this one, The Demon Trapper's Daughter, which was recommended to me by my friend, that she said it's amazing. I'm really excited about reading this. I actually forgot I had it, and then went to get books off my shelf. I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot all about this book. I knew there was a book that I really wanted to read, and I couldn't remember what it was. Hex Hall, which this is another book that was recommended to me, which I'd heard about it prior, and then I had it recommended to me, so I got it. Both my friends have read this and said it's good. And the second one's out, which is called Demon Glass, which I don't have yet, but I got this one, The Forest of Hands and Teeth, and the second one is out, I believe, and it's called The Dead Tossed Waves. This is about post-apocalyptic zombie world. And then, just to let you guys know, every once in a while I get book recommendations, and just so you guys know, I do take your book recommendations. I don't know if I've read any books that have been recommended to me yet. I'm not really sure if I have. I mean, I read the Glass series, which someone told me if I was going to read the study series, I'd need to read the Glass series, which thank you for telling me that, because I didn't even know that it existed. So I appreciate whoever told me that. That was a while ago. But I plan on reading all of the books that are recommended to me by you guys. These are just 3 that I've gotten. Someone told me to read this, Nightlight, which is a Twilight parody book. I don't remember who, but someone told me to read this, so I got that. Charlie St. Cloud. I wasn't going to read it, but then I saw the movie and I liked the movie. It wasn't what I was expecting it to be at all. Like, I didn't really know what it was about. So I'm going to read that. And I got Perfect Chemistry, which was also recommended to me by one of you guys, which I plan on reading. A glare is really bad, which I plan on reading sometime soon. Which the second one, Rules of Attraction, I'm pretty sure is out also. So there are 2 main books that I'm reading right now, and one of them is kind of like weird. It's not really like a story book. It's called Eragon's Guide to Alagaesia, which this is a companion book that goes to the inheritance cycle, which is Eragon Eldest and Brissinger by Christopher Paolini. And if you've read The Inheritance Cycle, this book is so cool. It's kind of made like a kid's book, but it's so awesome. And it has like the little things that open, and it's just so awesome. I just love it. It was $20, and I'm like halfway through looking through it, and it's just like the coolest thing ever. Definitely worth the purchase, I think. And the second one that I'm reading is The Forbidden Game by L.J. Smith, and this is absolutely amazing. It's a trilogy, all 3 books in one collective volume. It's The Hunter, the Chase, and the Kill. I've read the first 2, and I'm working on the 3rd one. They're all around 200 pages, 250 pages long. Really short, really quick reads because they're so good. And yeah, definitely worth reading. It's so amazing, and I really, really like it. I think I like the first one a little bit more than the second one, but I'm hoping the 3rd one will be... I feel like the 3rd one's going to be as good as the first one was. The books that I've recently read, I have Water for Elephants by Sara Gruen. If you guys don't know, I'm really bad with pronunciation. The movie just came out that stars Rob Pattinson and... Okay, I can't remember the name of the girl's name. I feel really bad because she's really famous, but it's just not... It's not coming to me. But the 2 leads in the movie are both famous, pretty well-known actors. Water for Elephants. It doesn't have anything on the back about what it's about, so it's about the circus, like back when circuses were awesome, and they had like the Benzini brothers Ringling Circus, like back in those times when circuses went by train and had like animals and all that stuff, and they'd like stop in a town for one day and set up, and then they'd leave. It's kind of all about that, and this guy running off and joining the circus. I liked it. It's very good. And the other book that I recently read is Polymorph by Scott Westerfeld. Scott Westerfeld, the author of the Ugly series, Peeps, The Last Days, So Yesterday, absolutely amazing. I love him. He's a very good author. This is the very first book that he ever had published, ever. So it's kind of hard to, well, it's not hard to get, but you can't get it everywhere. Like, I had to get it off of Amazon because Borders doesn't even sell this. Borders does not even recognize that this book exists. If you go on their website and type it in, you won't get, it comes up 0 results for Polymorph by Scott Westerfeld. It doesn't come up at all. So there's only certain places you can get it because it was published in '94, I believe, and it wasn't that popular, I guess. If you've read other Scott Westerfeld books, I want to warn you, I feel like it should be a warning. This is not like his other books. This is an adult novel, which I wish I would have known that before starting to read it, because I was really surprised when, like, I got to, like, a cuss word, and then it was, like, sex in the first chapter. I was like, this isn't like his other books. But yeah, it's an adult novel. It has, like, sex and cursing and all that stuff. So, just know going into it, if you've read his other books, that it's not like his other books. Same writing style, but it's not. His other books are more for teens, and this is more adult. Okay, on the back it says, identity can be a trick of the eye. Lee can change her gender and ethnicity at will, allowing her to slip freely through New York society. She thought she was the only polymorph until a chance encounter with another of her kind. Now it's up to Lee to stop this renegade shapeshifter who is plotting to control the information technology in a post-industrial world where illusion wears the face of reality and the price is power absolute. Yeah, it takes place in the future, and it's kind of about, like, this shape-shifting girl. And, yeah, it just kind of all starts with that she meets another shapeshifter, and he's not very nice. So she's kind of, like, on the run, while at the same time trying to stop this guy from his big plot that he has going. So, yeah, I really liked it. It was pretty awesome. Pretty quick read. It's only like 200 and some, 270, so it's not that long. And yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It's a lot different than his other books. So, but like I said, more of an adult novel than for kids. So yeah, just know that going in, because like I said, I was really surprised when I started reading it, because it wasn't what I was expecting. So, yeah, Polymorph by Scott Westerfeld. Definitely worth checking out, I think. Alright guys, that's all for this week. I will see you again sometime soon in another one of these videos. I don't know. If you have any recommendations for these videos of making them better, or things that you want me to add, just leave them in the comments, because this is still kind of a developing idea. So if you have anything, let me know.
I like being the eternal stud.